Yeah, when someone asks you what your dad does, it's kind of a complicated question to answer.
You could just say, in today's vlog, me and Florence buy new fish for this Awase Highline 400. How exciting, Florence. Are you excited to be part of the vlog? Just say yes, Dad.
Yes, Dad.
Hi everyone, George here. I'm with my daughter Florence.
Which exit?
Right here, second exit, third exit in fact. Florence has recently passed a driving test, which is very exciting, which means she can drive me around. And one of the first things we're going to do right here, third exit, is going to go shopping for fish. Is that right? Oh, Florence. As you can see, we've just passed the driving test, which means she's allowed a little bit of leniency on roundabouts. Are you just driving?
I only did that for entertainment for the vlog.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, hopefully we'll get there in one piece. See you soon. Hope you enjoy the vlog. So here we are at my local garden centre called Dobby's, and inside that big building there to the right is my local Maidenhead Aquatic store. Now Maidenhead Aquatics is, I think, is almost 200 branches around the UK, and some are better than others, but this is a good one, and they've got some great fish. This is where I get most of my fish from. The blueberry tetras, which a lot of people are finding quite popular. Oh, this is a good parking spot for us. Well done. Look at that beautiful sky. Look at those clouds.
Look at that beautiful parking.
Look at that beautiful parking, Florence. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this is my local fish store. It's where I get most of my fish from, and I'm going to get hopefully some hatchet fish, Florence. It's exciting, isn't it? Hatchet fish live in around the top of the tank, because at the moment the surface area of the tank is quite empty. So it's nice to fill that up with some fish.
Yeah.
Exciting? Excited to be with your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Why do you love it?
Do you have to?
Look at it.
Because it's really pretty.
Why do you have to analyse everything, Dad?
Yeah.
What's it like being with me?
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing? Oh, here we go. These are interesting. This is becoming more of a trend. You can get these sort of plants in containers and stuff. Mini terrariums now available in garden centres. And it's like the selection of plants here are really, really good now. Lived here for 8 years, and every year the houseplant selection grows and grows. So it's definitely, people are getting that feeling they need to bring nature indoors a bit more, I think. Are you buying that for yourself, Florence?
Yes. This one's only 10 because it's not in the pot.
Oh, okay. Awesome. I was just saying to the viewers how houseplants are getting really popular.
I like this one as well.
That's the money plant, isn't it?
Mm. Oh, I like this plant. It's fluffy.
I don't know what any of these species are, do you? Oh, this is lucky bamboo, yeah.
Feel it?
Is this a succulent?
It's squidgy.
Feels like it, doesn't it? Beautiful.
Orchid or plant?
Quite like this, because this is just a bit showy for me, a bit like super high impact. This is just a bit more classic nature, in my opinion. I don't know a lot about plants, house plants. I know a lot about aquarium plants. I'm not sure which would be which. Like, if you're going to keep it indoors in your bedroom, you need to do a bit of research about what light conditions it needs and stuff like that.
Oh no, this is 14.99. It said on the thing, only £10. What a scam.
What a scam. I'll see you at the fish section. Christmas already. It's not even October. Okay, here we are. Hopefully you can hear me with the background noise. These are the hatchet fish that I want to get. These are marbled hatchets. They're not cheap, but I don't mind because these are for my only planted display tank now at home, so I'm happy to invest in some high quality fish. So see if we can get a close up of them. What do you think to these, Florence? These are the ones we're going to get for the top of the tank. So they swim around the surface, you see, because at the moment in the scape the fish just swim mid-water all the time, or towards. Funny, aren't they? Funny shaped bodies. So here we are with Nick. Some of you may remember Nick from the Homescape tour. So Nick is the manager here at Huntingdon Maidenhead Aquatics, and we've got two choices for hatchet fish.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we've got the silver hatchets here. And what's the difference between these and the marble, Nick?
So silvers tend to be quite plain. They are silver with some black spots on them.
Okay.
And they also get a little bit bigger. They're sort of more towards the sort of 6 to 8 centimetre range.
Okay.
Whereas the marble hatchets don't tend to get quite as big.
Okay. And they are here.
Yeah,
I like the colouring on these.
They're all at the top. So they're a little bit more interesting in the colour. But they don't get quite as, they tend to be more towards the 5 to 7 centimetre range.
Okay, what would you recommend for my Oase Highline 400? So it's a 400 litre tank, 100 gallons basically.
Yeah, I think to complement all the blueberry textures you've got, I'd probably go with the kind of the black of the
marbles.
Of the marbles.
Okay, can we get 10 of those then?
Yeah, no worries.
Thanks, mate. The trousers have got ripping, Florence, so we need to get that sewn up.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Dad jokes. Literally dad joke. It's Florence's lovely car. You've actually named the car, haven't you? Polly. Polly the Volkswagen Polo. You know what Volkswagen means in German?
No.
People's car. And I think it was actually something to do with Hitler. I think the Volkswagen Beetle was like the first Volkswagen car, mass-produced car. Interesting, isn't it? You've got much more exciting things to go to now, haven't you?
Yeah.
What have you got on?
An 18th birthday party.
Will it involve alcohol?
No.
I hope not. Well, if you do consume it, do it safely.
I think so.
Stay safe, kids. Yeah, embarrassing? Still embarrassing, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thanks for being part of the vlog. I know it's a bit weird.
It's alright. Yeah, when someone asks you what your dad does, it's kind of a complicated question to answer.
You could just say content creator, and then they go, "What's that?" And you go, "He makes content around pretty fish tanks."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 2-step explanation.
Plant nerd.
He's geeks out about fish tanks. Talks about rambles about them as much as he can.
It's focused on me, man.
Yay! That's good. It automatically picks the prettiest face. To mix the water to make it safer for the fish. It's called acclimatization. Plenty of videos about it. I don't need to go into too much detail here, but it's just to make sure the fish get into their new home as safely as possible. Other things we can do is turn off the CO2 and agitate the surface, so I'll do that now. All I have to do is unplug the solenoid here. Take the surface. What I'll do is lift this up here. So we are acclimatising the fish. Very exciting. So we talked about acclimatising the temperature. Now we're acclimatising the water chemistry. So we're blending the aquarium water now with the aquarium store fish tank water. And that's going to equalise the water chemistry as well as the temperature. Turn the CO2 off, increase surface agitation to get more oxygen, less CO2, and that's going to make the environment just a lot more optimum for a new fish. And then gradually, as the CO2 goes up again, that fish will acclimatise nice and gently, rather than go straight into a CO2-rich tank. So we'll just repeat that process over the next half an hour or so, and then eventually we'll let them free into their new home. Okay, ready to go in. So just gently pour them in. Hopefully they'll be happy in their new home. Okay, the hatchet fish are in, they're settled, the CO2's back on. At the moment, most of them are hanging around up here. But yeah, that's what they do. They kind of hang around at the surface. I think they're really cool. The fish, most of you, well, some of you may have seen these fish already, the blueberry tetras, Hyphesobricon wadii. There's the lemon tetras in there as well. 2 types of lemon tetras. There's like an orangey type and a more yellow type. And then we've got the bentosi tetras as well. Absolutely beautiful. And they all hang around at different levels. They've all got kind of different, slightly different behaviours. So the fish, it's actually one of the best aquascapes in terms of balancing the fish and the plants. I'm really, really happy with it. And I think actually it has the potential to be one of my strongest layouts. And it's not super complicated, you know, I'm not growing any difficult plants. It's very low maintenance, very sustainable. I love the way the Anubias is just slowly but surely covering the hardscape there. I've cleaned the rocks a little bit with a toothbrush just to scrub the BBA off. So there is still some BBA on there, some very small amounts, but I think it's manageable. Not used any chemicals to address the algae in here at all. Just amano shrimp and good old maintenance. You know, keeping the water clean, big frequent water changes, at least 50% once a week. Keeping the filters clean with the Biomaster pre-filters, super easy to keep clean. Yeah, and the top tip as well, just waving your hands around whilst you're doing your maintenance, just getting your hands in there, giving the plants a feel, connect with those plants, really feel them, feel their energy. And as you're doing that, you're dislodging any detritus, any waste organics that then can be removed as part of the water change. So I'll end it there. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. Hit the like if you have enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And share it with your friends. I think your friends would benefit from aquascaping, wouldn't they? Cheerio. Some people will watch the channel all the way from when you were in it as a young kid with Florence. So if they see you in the same vlog as Florence, then I think it would be really great.
Yeah.
This is Toby.
You might remember me from old videos, I guess.
Do you remember the first one?
Yeah.
Should we put it over the... Should we just give them a reminder? Do you mind? Was it really
Sure.
great? Keep on scaping!
Keep on scaping, mates!
Take care, bye-bye.
Sure.
Thanks mate, you're a good sport. High five. Yeah man, love this guy.